402-560-6197. Assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Don't leave your spring digging projects to chance. Call Nebraska 811 before grabbing the shovel so utilities like LES can mark their buried lines and help you prevent injuries and outages.
Nutrition Authority presents Fusion 30, an ultra premium protein ideal for anyone wanting to look, feel, and perform their best. Fusion 30 can only be found at Nutrition Authority. Stop in today for a free sample, visit with a certified nutritionist, and get better than internet pricing. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we are very excited to announce our spring sales event happening now at Coppell. We have 0% financing or up to $13,000 off select GMC and Chevrolet inventory. You heard that right, 0% or $13,000 off select inventory. We'd love to see you at the store or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. Folks, this is really confident buying and confident driving. Stock number C127238 and G1739777 with approved credit.
If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Dana Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Dana Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Dana Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. MWR, a local company of Lincoln, is proud to announce they are able to offer their own post-frame building packages in metal to anyone desiring a building, whether you're a contractor or a DIYer. They can install your building as always, and they offer multiple different rib profiles and loads of color options, including the wood grain metal at great competitive prices. You can inquire at mwrbuildingandfence.com or just draw your desired building and submit it in their contact us page, and they'll get back to you. Call MWR today at 402-540-8966.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
MMA is back this Saturday with VFL 6 spring session at the complex. Lincoln's best amateur and professional MMA fighters will display their best performances, headlined by a welterweight bout between Trayson Havel and Ezra Dozier. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can also get pay-per-view streaming. Enjoy the atmosphere and festivities, which are second to none. Doors open at 6 p.m. and first bout is at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 4th for VFL 6 at the complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Imagine if the people who work at your bank were neighbors who could help with a home loan.
Congratulations, you're approved.
Or friends who love to shop local.
Have a good one.
At UBT, who you work with matters just as much as what you're working toward.
Hey, thanks for helping.
That's why your money has more than a banker. It has people. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Diode Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Diode Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diode Tech online at diodetech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
MMA is back this Saturday with VFL 6 Spring Session at the Complex. Lincoln's best amateur and professional MMA fighters will display their best performances, headlined by a welterweight bout between Trayson Havel and Ezra Dozier. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can also get pay-per-view streaming. Enjoy the atmosphere and festivities, which are second to none. Doors open at 6 p.m. and first bout is at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 4th for VFL 6 at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Are you looking for a place to host company get-togethers, team meetings, or group events? Back 9 Golf in South Lincoln is the perfect place to host your gathering, with private bays available to meet with clients while you swing the sticks and improve your game. Back 9 Golf offers traditional golf opportunities while also providing fun games and activities for non-traditional golfers on their top-of-the-line full-swing simulators. Learn about their corporate memberships today and gather your favorite groups together at Back 9 Golf in South Lincoln, just off of 14th and Pine Lake Road.
Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Throttle Up Thursday. It is your April 2nd version of The Drive. 9:07 down here at 1040 O Street. Come down on this cloudy, rainy Thursday morning. Swim, good morning, my brother.
Can I ask a question
Yes,
with the risk of getting yelled at for being negative?
Oh, man, you coming out the box. What's up?
I'm curious. Should it be throttle up or throttle down?
No, man, throttle up because you got to finish.
But I'm saying we're going to hold the throttle down.
Throttle up means you step it up a notch.
Okay.
You step it up a notch.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, if you're in third gear right now, get it up to fourth, man. You got to finish this thing out strong. It's like going in, swim. It's the bottom of the ninth right now.
Oh,
bottom of the ninth.
Good, thank you.
Use
Use
you know
terms
what?
I can relate
you know,
to.
We're gonna say top of the ninth because you still got some things to go. You got to roll, man. You got to roll.
Here we are.
You got to roll. So it's time to finish this thing out strong, man.
It does seem crazy that it's already Thursday. The days feel like they've gone slow, but the weeks have gone fast.
Yeah. Well, it's like that old saying you've heard me say. My mom would always say, the days go slow, but the years
go fast.
So
Yeah.
It's April 2nd, bro.
I know. It's absurd.
April 2nd. And we got a great show for you today. Swim this morning. Remember we were talking about the rain yesterday.
We sure were.
3:30, the clock went off. Go upstairs. Louis not he's not having it.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, about 3:40. Coffee's getting finished up. And it lit up the kitchen. And I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be a big one. You know, big lightning.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
I didn't even hear it.
And Louis goes like this. Boom. I looked in on the couch and he just went, boom. That was all she wrote. But it was a consistent rain, and we needed this bad. And I was looking out in Gothenburg where my in-laws are at. My brother and sister-in-law, where the fires are. They're getting some. They're supposed to get some rain.
Good.
Out in the panhandles. I mean, it's not as high as the chances are here, but man, they need the precipitation really bad. Our ag people need this rain, and it needs like all day today, all day tomorrow. And like I said, obviously for the weekend's festivities, as far as on the ball fields, you hope it eases up. But man, we need this bad, bro.
Yeah, I told you yesterday we love a good thunderstorm. So hopefully the people that need the rain get it. The golf courses, I'm sure, will welcome it as well. And so yeah, everybody needs a little rain.
You know what, Swim?
What's up?
There's a song. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain?
I do know that song.
Who's it by?
I couldn't tell you.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow, I'm
man.
surprised you know who that is. I'm surprised
Also,
you
brothers
know.
don't listen to Creedence.
Sure, we can use that.
Dude, listen, and they broke up Like all the great, not saying all the great ones, but a lot of the great ones break up for different reasons.
Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah. What did I say one time? Georgia Line?
I have no idea what
I
you
said
said.
New
but
Orleans, Georgia.
I also it was kind of a joke making them as one of the great bands that broke up, but I was joking.
See, I don't know that genre to know if they were great or not.
They weren't.
But
I mean, it was fine.
But
They weren't together long enough to be great.
How long were they together, you think?
Less than 10 years.
Man, that's not even a decade then.
That is less than a decade. Yes, it is. That's so funny.
That's less than 5 years.
Yeah. Wow. 10 years. That's less than a decade. Yeah, they were together less than 10 years. Wow.
Man, that's less than a century.
Less than a decade. That is true. That is how time works.
Oh, you're starting early, aren't you?
I am.
Throttle up and throat punch.
Yeah,
they're very synonymous.
Throttle. It just sounds throttle up. I'm gonna say I understand where we're getting to.
Yeah,
but it just sounds different. It sounds like it should be throttled down. Like hammer the throttle down. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, I you know what? I could say they'd probably be used interchangeably.
Okay.
I'll go. in the
So
middle.
let me ask you this, AD. What rolls off the tongue easier for you? Is it throttle up or throttle down?
Throttle up.
Wow.
Throttle up.
I'm the opposite.
Throttle up. Throttle up.
Oh, Crowbait says they were together for 12 years. Wow, that's less than 13.
Crowbait, I actually seen them. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive that's who I went and saw at Pinnacle Bank about 12, 13 years ago. Florida Georgia Line.
Well, 12 years ago, they would have been together.
Don't they play that song, Devil Went Down to Georgia? Boom, boom,
Yes.
boom.
Yes, they do.
With John, it was me, John Squires, the late Ryan Hutzel, God rest his soul, Mitch Gonzalez, Mindy and Eric Robart, Chad and Jenny Beatty. But it was me and Mike Dixon, used to coach at Doane.
Yep.
He's at a school in Utah now. I forget what it is. We saw each other from across Pinnacle Bank because I think we were one.
Stop. No.
Swim.
No, stop.
I said MD.
Don't bring it into this.
Listen, I said MD. I said, hey, dog, what's up? When we got around because we gave each other the nod and nod left. That's code mean go left. So we both went left into the, to the concourse. And I go, man, it's good to see you. He goes, AD, it's me and you, dog. I seen two brothers in the whole arena of the Florida Georgia Line, and it was awesome. I had my cowboy boots on.
I bet
I had
so.
a plaid shirt, and I loved
You
it.
had a plaid shirt
I like
on.
some country, man. I like some country. Now, Devil Went Down to Georgia is off the chain. When
Yeah.
he starts playing that violin,
Yeah.
man, he's going to town on that joker.
So we did get a text, very good text from Nomad Brad.
Nomad Brad
Says the Beatles were together less than a decade.
Which Nomad Brad
7
thanks
to
for
8
texting
years.
in, which is amazing because John Lennon and Paul McCartney did not get along.
Really?
No, they did not get along. It's well documented. Nomad Brad, thanks for bringing that up because I didn't realize they were less than a decade. I did not realize. I knew it was short. I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to incriminate myself on the time. The times was when will say something to me.
Yeah.
But Nomad Brad, those two could not stand each other. But dude, they wrote some amazing music. Amazing music. Eric says, I could be more ashamed of you, AD. Why is that?
It seems like just bands do not stay together.
Nah.
Like do they just start to despise each other?
You know another one? This is before your time.
One Direction. Well, that's about before my time.
That is not what I was thinking.
I
Was One
figured,
Direction.
did you go to One Direction concert too?
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know if you took Naya one of these times.
No, she used to like Harry. Was it Harry that was part of
Harry is part of One Direction.
Naya used to have pictures of Harry in her room.
Really?
Yeah. I was, and the boys used to tease her.
You probably punched holes through the drywall right through Harry's face.
Yeah, I thought he was a goofy looking dude, to be honest with you. You know?
So much hair.
Yeah, maybe that's why his name was Harry. I don't know. Well, Jordan from Wilbur, what's happening? He goes, love Coach Dixon. He's at Snow College. You're right. He's at Snow College in Utah. And Jordan, MD, is a great dude. He's a fellow golfer too, Swim. He's played some nice courses there in Utah.
I would imagine so.
Where he's at. Cool in the Gang. Bones, yes. How long were Cool in the Gang together, Bones? Let me know how long they were together. Another group that wasn't together long. Well, I take that back. They were together a long time, but they do not like each other now. And I just found this out a few months ago.
Whoa.
Hall & Oates. Hall & Oates are not on good terms.
Cool and the Gang has been out together for over 60 years.
A long time.
Having formed in 64 in Jersey City.
60 years.
That's unbelievable.
Tell me a song by Cool and the Gang, Swim.
Oh, I could tell. I could
Sing
actually.
it.
Oh, I couldn't.
You keep saying, oh, but send me a song by Cool and the Gang.
Can I get the name of a song? Oh, it's Hold on. Let me. Oh, Celebration. I know that
There you
one.
go. There you go.
I just had to find a name of it. I know
There you go.
their songs. I just have to know the
Cherish
name.
the love we have. We shall cherish the swim we have. Go on, girl. Cherish the. I dedicated that to a girl on KFRX one time when I was in like 5th grade.
Could you do that?
My parents didn't know because he was a pastor and that was not a gospel song in his eyes.
I would imagine so.
I was like, Dad, come on, the love of Christ, right?
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what we got here. Somebody earlier on the text line says, "Oh, Maddie's dad said I knew Nick saying Florida Georgia Line was just great rage bait." It absolutely was. I just had to get it got the text line popping a little bit.
Bill and Bennett, you're exactly right. Yoko Ono, who was the girlfriend of John Lennon, was the reason John and Paul didn't get along. And Bill and Bennett, you're exactly right. There was a rift.
Did Paul want Yoko?
I don't really know. Bill, let us know the dynamics if you know that or
Yeah.
not. But I know it was a woman. It was Yoko Ono that had a problem with that. Alex from Lincoln Stars, the Jacksons were together forever until Michael figured out he was the most famous person on the planet.
Yeah.
They had a lot of riffs. Swim.
Really?
I mean, there were times that they didn't speak to it's sad stuff because when it all comes down to it, so much, you strip it all away. It's like, bro, that's your family. Now, I know some families have some dynamics to where there's some things that were done that was just like, okay, we're just going to choose not to speak anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of them that happen in the show business. Man.
Wow. Okay, so let me ask you this. How about this? I'll give $50 of gift cards to Liquid Assets if the texter can get this question right. According to Google, according to Google, which band is known for the longest unchanged lineup? It is not a band we have talked about. It's actually one of my favorite bands. Longest unchanged lineup.
Led Zeppelin.
Scapers got it. ZZ Top. ZZ Top is known for the longest unchanged lineup, featuring Billy Gibbons, Dusty Hill, Frank Beard, longest running major rock band with no lineup changes, starting in 1969.
Dude, that is nuts.
Nice job, Scaper. You win $50. Stop on the station and pick up those gift cards.
Josh, you were just a hair late.
Yeah.
Josh Hall, appreciate you.
Some of the other guesses: Queen, AC/DC,
Lance,
Train,
good morning,
Aerosmith.
Lance.
Yeah.
Man, since 1969?
Longest unchanged lineup.
Wow.
Now, the longest running active band is the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just remarkable how long they've done it, man.
There's a concert coming to PBA this week. Is it Journey? I don't want to sound stupid. Is it Journey?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Journey's coming a week from today.
Really?
A week from today at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
Journey's a good band.
Yeah.
Journey's a good band.
The final, everybody always has like final.
Then they're back in 3 years.
Yeah, it's like, hey, guess what? We're making it back. We ran out of money, so we're gonna go on tour again.
It's the encore.
We're gonna have the worst time of our lives for 3 months. We're gonna sleep on a bus, and we're gonna go on tour just so we can make it through the next 5 years.
7930. Thanks for the guess of Aerosmith. It was actually ZZ Top since 1969.
Wow.
Swim. Speaking of some history, though, we'll do some more in history, of course. But Throttle Up, I think it's fitting, being that Artemis 2, the mission, the space shuttle yesterday.
I saw that.
Yes, it's the first crew, and I'm fascinated with stuff like that. Swim. Let me ask you, and text line, let me know. This is going to go long. This is going to be a
good.
deep rabbit
This
hole.
has got to be good.
You,
Here we go.
Swim.
Because you started smiling before.
Yes.
And you never smile.
Okay, I'm going to preface it this way. Okay, the first crewed mission to the moon since 1972 during the Apollo era. The 4 astronauts will fly around the moon in NASA's Orion spacecraft atop the Space Launch System. The mission will last just under 10 days. The crew is Reed Wiseman, commander, former head of NASA's astronaut office. Victor Glover. First, I thought it was Danny Glover. I was like, man, Danny, man, this is America. I'm like, this guy's multi-talented. He's an astronaut now. Victor Glover, first black astronaut assigned to a lunar mission.
Cool.
Christina Koch holds a record for the longest single space flight by a woman, 328 days, Swim. Can you imagine being in space 328 days by flight. Jeremy Hansen, Canadian astronaut and the first non-American to travel to the moon. Here's the flight path, folks. The crew will spend 25 hours orbiting the Earth, practicing spacecraft maneuvers. They're going to run the option. No, I'm joking.
Speed, triple, read.
Hey, what happened to Victor? Man, he gone, dog.
Yeah. He read the wrong read. He read the wrong.
read.
Got drilled in the A gap.
They will practice manual navigation by flying close to the rocket's upper stage, relying mostly on visual judgment. Dude, that's nuts.
Hey, just a guess.
Yes.
Just a guess.
Orion will then fire its engines to begin the trip to the moon, roughly 244,000 miles away. So my mind can't grasp that, okay?
Yeah.
It'll use a free return path, meaning the gravity of the moon will slingshot the crew. If you've ever seen Interstellar, kind of a...
I'm sure it's just like that.
Perhaps Super Friends.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Back to the Future, perhaps, with a flux capacitor. But the distance record is a possibility because the current human distance record from Earth is 248,655 miles set by Apollo 13. The Artemis astronauts could break that record, becoming the farthest humans ever from Earth.
Man.
Swim, it is gonna. It's cool to see because I was watching it. The 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Well, I saw a video from somebody in an airplane. Did you see this? There was somebody in an airplane flying, like obviously not by it, but near
Hey, what's
enough.
up, dog?
Yeah. They high fived. Yeah.
Hey, Artie.
They said something about visual judgment. They just had to dodge the American Airlines flight. No, I was joking. Jokes. No, it was somebody that was taking a video from
Josh Hall just said that.
Oh,
too,
really?
too.
Yeah. From the airplane, where it was so cool because you could see it. And I think the most excited person on that flight was the pilot, who was like, guys, I've been flying for so many years. I've just been waiting for a time like this. You just hear him over the intercom.
Oh, I got to find that.
And so it's actually pretty cool because you just see this all the smoke. It's just straight up into the air. Then it goes away.
It's just mind blowing, man, that they can do this. Okay, now here's the controversy.
Don't be getting into conspiracy theories. We're
I'm
not doing this. We're not doing
Crowbait
this.
says flat earthers' minds were employed yesterday.
Stop.
So here's my question.
We're not doing this.
There's a lot of questions.
Did it even happen?
Did they even go to the moon the first time?
Did they even go to the moon this time?
Text line, let me know your thoughts. Do you believe they went to the moon? Nick, do you believe they went to the moon? I'm just curious. I like to stir up the pot and find out things like this.
I know you do.
Because to me, it's fascinating. It's as if there's a big conspiracy theory that NASA just lied about the whole thing.
Scaper just said, can we just land in the same exact spot they landed last time and find the rover? Put all the conspiracy theories to bed?
Oh, man.
I don't know. What makes it crazy for me is like that they're sitting here like, yeah, wherever the what's it called? Wherever the moon sends them back down to Earth is where they're gonna go. Like they took off. Where did they take off yesterday?
Cape Canaveral.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, like they could land in like Idaho. I mean, probably not. Probably not. It's gonna be much closer. But oh gosh, AD. Somebody goes, why'd they do it on April Fool's Day?
That's the best one right there.
Somebody goes, NASA's a money laundering scheme. I mean, what are we? I don't even want to do this anymore. I mean, it's funny. I will happily. Yeah, both. Maybe they'll land it right in the middle of Branch Oak Lake.
Okay. Now check this out, because that's why space fast. Think about Mars. Okay. Then we'll
Okay,
go to break.
I've thought about Mars often.
A one-way trip to Mars takes approximately 7 to 9 months, traveling 300 million miles. So I can't even comprehend something like that.
That's why we don't know if there's life on Mars.
Or anywhere else. So do you think we're the only ones here? Text line.
I hope so.
Here's my thing. Why is Area 51 so
We're
secretive?
done. We're not doing this, AD. AD, you are. That's too far. That's. I'm glad we're able to go to break.
Well, you think about it in sports. It's about stamina.
Please, how are you going to relate?
It's about
This is gonna be
stamina.
good.
It's about planning. It's about execution.
Yes.
You think about all the pieces that had to fall in place for that shuttle to take off yesterday.
Absolutely.
Everybody having to do their job. It's just like a football game. Everybody has to do their job. Basketball. Everybody's got to know their role. Support staff. It's just an important thing. Are there aliens, Swim?
I couldn't tell you. I don't get paid enough to know.
I don't know if there's aliens, but I do know
Deb
this.
says they already said aliens were real.
I don't think we're the only ones.
Hold on, what's this
But
one?
here's one thing that I do know
Hold
as
on.
well.
What's this one? NASA used, this is from 9597. NASA used to do ocean exploration, then they suddenly stopped and now explore space. Why are they trying to get us off this planet? What did they find in the ocean?
Oh, this is good stuff. This is gonna be throttle up Thursday for here on out. We're gonna be talking about just space and the
No, I'm
extraterrestrial.
Like, I'm good. I don't need to know this stuff. Like, here's why. And maybe does this make me selfish?
No.
That whenever they find out stuff, we will all be dust. So why does it even matter?
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
I'm good. I'm good with saying, you know what? Whoever's alive in 350 years, my descendants will be like, I wonder if great grandpapa Nick.
Great grandpapa.
No, but like they can worry about it. I care about the future. I don't want all these people coming at me like Nick doesn't care, but doesn't want to invest in the future.
Uh-huh.
No, I care about the future. Just not enough. I don't need to know that the aliens are going to come attack us.
Hey, Dan Dixon, I'm going to come back to this. Dan Dixon, what's up? He goes, one of my engineering professors at UNL was on the design team for Saturn V.
Okay.
Some, I don't know, man.
Nate in Dorchester says this has become the best episode ever in the last 2 minutes. Yeah.
Well, Nick, to your point, though.
Maybe the rocket will land in Dorchester. John's not at my grandma's house. Please don't land on Grandma Sanders' house.
There's a song that goes, I don't want to know. Some things I don't want to know. Some things there we go. I
know that song.
You're playing me.
I wonder how long they were together.
On the low. Yeah, keep some of these things on the low. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
One thing I do know, folks, is the NCAA. They just passed a policy, man, and they are not messing around. Has to do with the transfer portal. That is for sure. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's a drive.
MMA is back this Saturday with PFL 6 Spring Session at the Complex. Lincoln's best amateur and professional MMA fighters will display their best performances, headlined by a welterweight bout between Trayson Havel and Ezra Dozier. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can also get pay-per-view streaming. Enjoy the atmosphere and festivities, which are second to none. Doors open at 6 p.m. and first bout is at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 4th for VFL 6 at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Dio Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Dio Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diotech online at diotech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week and attractive benefits package and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical. Don't leave your spring digging projects to chance. Call Nebraska 811 before grabbing the shovel so utilities like LES can mark their buried lines and help you prevent injuries and outages.
Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
I'm Dr. Jeremy Hosine, candidate for the University of Nebraska Board of Regents. Husker athletics has never been stronger. Let's champion the same mindset across our entire university: academics, research, and opportunity. As a neurosurgeon, former Regent, and proud Husker, I'm running to stand up for NU's future because this matters to my family and yours. On May 12th, vote Dr. Jeremy Hosine for Regent, for our students, for our future, and for Nebraska.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Oh man! Speaking of throttle up, oh boy,
Throttle doesn't sound right. Let's just lift the throttle up.
This segment is brought to you by our good friend Jack Russell, who was great
I
to
saw
see
Jack
yesterday. Yes, I did too.
I didn't see you.
Yeah, I was there early.
I'm
That's
sure.
why.
Well,
Right.
I had work to do.
So I don't have work to do at all.
No, you
Ever.
did. We just had work to do at different times of the day.
different times.
Jeez,
Man,
don't be coming at me.
I'm not. Will you forgive me?
No.
Okay, that's typical. Nevertheless,
Well, people don't see what happens during the breaks.
nothing happened during the break.
Fibber.
Big shout out to Jack Russell. But also, before I get to Jack Russell, is Kinder Warnock, A1 Auto.
Yeah.
They opened their third location in Seward yesterday. Absolutely awesome event. You know, the community showed up and showed out for Kendall and his team. It was good to see Kurt Sharton there too, part of his team, and his new teammates, members that are there. What he did to that place, Swim, the before and afters are remarkable. It was cool to see a lot of faces that were familiar and some not familiar, man. So that was really cool to see everybody in there on yesterday. So big shout out to Kendall on that, man.
Yeah, it was great. Even talking to some of the locals who had been regular customers with the previous owner, they were saying, yeah, the facelift and the upgrades that Kendall's done just in a short amount of time since they bought the spot is remarkable. So it was really cool. I mean, just things that Kendall wants to do. We've talked about it off air, AD, but the things that Kendall invests in and allows for things to happen through his shop and stuff, the amount of give back that he does, it is truly spectacular what Kendall gives back to the community, the impact he's already made in certain areas on the community of Seward. And it's just really, really cool to see.
You know, it is. And to see, got a chance to rap with Gus Felder, part of Nebraska football staff there, player development. I think that's one of his titles, isn't it, Swim?
Yeah.
Gus is just a solid dude, man. He's wrote some cool books. One that's the Devotion over Proverbs. Just a good dude, man. So it was good to see him. He was signing books yesterday there as well. The burgers were off the chains. I don't know. Where did he get them burgers from?
I don't know, but I have a confession to make about Jake and I.
What's the
I have
confession?
a confession. Well, we saw Kendall grab 2 patties, so Jake and I grabbed 2 patties.
Yes.
And then as we were leaving, they announced that they ran out of food. And Jake was trying to comfort me by saying, Nick, it's not the extra 2 patties why they ran out of food.
There's a lot of people
they
I
ran
saw.
out of food because they got busy. It's not because
Yes.
I felt so
It wasn't
guilty.
on you.
I
Swim,
felt so guilty.
before you
But
got there?
I swear I saw Kendall take 2.
Before you got there, Swim,
Yeah.
I seen several people with some double burgers.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there was some
Good.
people that had some Whoppers.
I was gonna say I didn't have chips. I had the cookies looked unbelievable. I didn't grab one though.
Yeah.
But it worked out great. I believe he got them from the bowling alley that's right next door.
Man, is that where he got them?
I think that's where he
I
got
might
them
have to start
from.
going to Seward to get some burgers.
Hey, AD, where are we going for dinner? Let's go to the bowling alley in Seward. Spare time. No, it was great.
Did you say Star Street? No, bro. Seward.
Yes, Seward. It was great. It was really cool because the community piece of it, where it was fun because I came over. I was there about over the lunch hour or so. So there was a lot of people from other businesses that were in there, just saying, "Hey, welcome to the neighborhood, welcome to the town and stuff." I'm on my lunch break. Figured I'd stop on by. Just a lot of real cool community things, and that's something you can do when you're in a space like Seward, a smaller
Tight-knit
town,
community.
right? Everybody knows everybody. Everybody kind of runs into people, and I love Seward. I mean, I go there every July 4th, and so it's a great
spot.
great community. Normally, I usually ride the 4-wheelers on the streets that we were driving on yesterday.
You're a little used to it, aren't you?
Yeah.
I love it. Folks, Jack Russell is also from Seward and has a location in Seward and in Lincoln. Give Jack a call today at 402-421-9100. He's been a well-respected rep since 1999. It can help protect your home, your vehicle, your family, even your future. So give Jack a call today. Again, that number is 402-421-9100. Kevin from Lincoln, I appreciate you, man. Nick doesn't think my laugh is contagious at times. Sometimes he, like even during the break.
Well, no,
I mean,
the problem is that what he laughs at. He does these immature actions.
Choose your words carefully.
I said immature actions.
That you're on thin
Was
ice.
I on right? Was I right?
You're
though?
on thin ice. There's an alley right outside, and you and I might be
Aaron.
here. Aaron. It's
Aaron.
funny because very few people call me Aaron.
I'll look you in your eyes, Aaron.
Yeah.
Was what you did during the commercial break not immature?
Okay. Look. Okay. I'm just gonna say I had a little gas.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. Did you go swim? Boom. Fine. If we want to air out all the dirty laundry, we can do it.
Speaking of hair, I'm a little airy.
Yeah. If we want to air out dirty laundry, we can. Literally, as soon as we're about to come back from break, I'm thinking AD has something serious to talk about. As serious as he can be. Swim. Just a guess. I mean, what are we doing here? We're in a studio.
Remember that song by Jordan Sparks? No Air.
I do.
Did you feel
Tell me
like
how I'm
that?
supposed to breathe with no air. Can't breathe with no air.
Well,
no
there was
air.
no air. Well, I tell you what, who's not going to have some air if they cross this line is any coach or any. That's a nice segue.
No, I mean, they're
From
going to be able to
passing
breathe.
gas to blind rules.
They're going to be able to breathe. Yeah, they're going to be able to breathe.
They might be able to breathe, but folks, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm just going to say this, you guys. I try to be positive, but some things you just got to just tell the truth on and just the NCAA in my 52 years, and in all due seriousness, Swim, I go all the way back to the days of the Boz, Brian Bosworth that played for Oklahoma.
Sure.
Now, granted, he was dirty. What I mean by dirty is that, he tested positive steroids. But during that time, a lot of guys would have tested positive for steroids. Okay, so I'm not just singling him out. But the NCAA has historically been a day late, a dollar short. And instead of just making gradual moves that make sense, they always go to the extremes to try to re-galvanize and try to reestablish their authority, especially when it's wanting right now, as you can tell right now. It's wanting big time.
Yeah.
The credibility of the NCAA, just their influence, etc. So what they do, there's that blind rule. First of all, we wouldn't have got the tight end Mackey here at Nebraska.
Mark Mackway.
Mackway that came that entered here almost 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
That just showed up on campus. So what this is doing right now, okay, and the NCAA is coming down hard. So the blind transfer happens when an athlete withdraws from their current school, enrolls at a new school without entering the portal, okay, like Mackway did. So in other words, a player bypasses the transfer portal during the official window, okay, and it bypasses the system officially. If you remember last year, just to refresh your memory if you didn't hear about this, because I didn't hear about it prior to looking this up, Wisconsin cornerback Xavier Lucas, who left Wisconsin and enrolled at Miami without formally entering the portal. That loophole was one of the main ones that said, NCAA said, wait a minute, you snuck in the concert through an unlocked door. We're going to lock that down too. So the NCAA's Division I Council Cabinet passed an emergency legislation that, one, applies to all Division I sports. It took effect immediately. It's retroactive to February 25th. Athletes must declare their intentions to transfer during their official portal window. So in which that part makes sense. All of the thing I'm just mentioning right now makes sense. They don't have to pick a school during the window, but they must enter the portal. So they don't have to declare which school, but they do have to say, I'm in the portal. Swim, here comes the part which I think is somewhat egregious. And I just want to get your opinion. Text line. We always love you joining the show. 402-464-5685. Let us know your thoughts. Head coach penalty. If a program facilitates or benefits from a blind transfer, 50% season suspension.
For the head coach.
For the head coach.
Yeah.
Half. Like Eddie Murphy said in Burt, half. Taking
Yeah.
half of it. The financial penalty is this, Swim. 20% fine of the sports operating budget. 20. 50% of the season the coach is gone. 20% of your budget. Swim, what's your initial thoughts?
I agree with you on they're doing the extreme, right? I think we've been clamoring for, as people from the outside looking in, we've been clamoring for, hey, you hold the adults in the room accountable, right? And this essentially does it, right? 20% of your sports budget, taking away a fifth of it is a pretty large amount, and then taking away your head coach for 50% of the season is a pretty hefty amount too. I mean, you're talking about. It'll be interesting to see if any football coach, hypothetically speaking, gets in trouble for this, and how do they dictate the 6 games? Because you remember, right? You remember the stuff with Sharon Moore, with Jim Harbaugh. Like, they were missing games against like Roast Beef State, and sure, Sharon missed the game against Nebraska, but it was like they got to pick and choose and say, okay, Sharon, we want you to coach against your alma mater at Oklahoma, but we're going to allow you to then. So you won't coach this one. The suspension won't go into effect until here. Like, it's going to be weird to see from the NCAA or from whoever the governing body is in this case. Do they allow the school to have some sort of a say in what games they're suspended from, or is it just 6 games from the start? Is it the first 6 games? Is it the last 6 games? Because here's the deal. At the end of it all, to not have your head coach involved in day-to-day activities, games, practices for 6 of your conference games, I mean, is detrimental to a football program, right? And so, it'll be really interesting the minor details and how all those things are sorted out when that time comes.
Swim, here's my curiosity. To your point, is it going to be a buffet style where they can say, I'm going to take this game off, this game off, this game off? To me, that's bull. Because Swim, I look at it like this. If if your mom and my mom puts us on punishment for a month or for 2 weeks, you got 14 days. We can't say, well, let me choose which days.
Exactly.
So I ain't going to miss this party.
I don't want my punishment to start until January 17th. Okay? I know it's May, but Mom, let's just lay away this punishment.
Right. Swim, what's the purpose of a punishment if it's not going to be administered right away? It's like, no, you gave up your freedom to choose when you chose to allow this person to come on your campus where you benefited or you facilitated. That's the language of the rule.
And even going farther down the road, I mean, who knows? We might see this end up being, the way that the business is so dirty in college athletics, AD, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see this be used as an avenue for schools to get out of paying buyouts, right? Like they might. There's something to be said about self-reporting, mistakes and self-reporting violations. And if a program's trying to get out of a coach and they got a large buyout attached to it, they're looking for any loophole that they can. And if you can use this as a loophole for that could trigger a for-cause termination.
Look at Brian Kelly at LSU.
Yeah, they're looking for anything. And they, I mean, so it's just crazy that, hey, we might lose 10% of our budget for self-reporting these violations, but hey, we get out of the $75 million buyout. Heck yeah. All right, we'll do it. Right. So like, that's just how the business is. That's how dirty it is. And so once again, and this is where I do think something like this is needed, is that it forces the adults in the room to have some accountability and to make sure that all their P's and Q's are taken care of, the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, whatever you want to say, because it is comical that the NCAA is the body that's doing this, right? But ultimately, some sort of structure needed to be laid out for at least this area.
So when we come back, because there's a lot more I want to dig into this and share why the NCAA did it, the legal fight coming, which you mentioned that during the break, it's coming. The system is still broken. We're going to discuss that for history because this is history being made. But Slim, here's the thing before we go to break, to think about this. We can send 4 humans 255,000 miles away, but we can't figure out a dadgum college rules and regulations.
Well, there's a lot more people.
There's a lot more people. And you know what, Swim? Too many people benefit for it being broke.
100%. Yeah. The adults in the room are like, I like when it's broke because I make a lot of money.
I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
It may be broke, but I'm not.
Yeah.
We'll be back, folks. It's The Drive.
One last night, one legendary career. On April 4th at 7 p.m., Love Nebraska hosts Love Austin at Baxter Arena, and it marks the final home match of Olympic gold medalist Jordan Larson's career. From world championships to unforgettable runs in Nebraska, she's defined excellence at every level. Now she shares the court one final time at home against an Austin squad ready to compete. It's more than a matchup. It's a farewell to a Nebraska icon and global trailblazer. Be there to witness history on April 4th at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at lovbneb.com/tickets.
April is Parkinson's Awareness Month, and guys, this is your reminder to take your health seriously. If you've noticed tremors, stiffness, or slower movement, don't ignore it. Parkinson's disease affects men more often, and early detection can make all the difference. This spring, take control. Get answers, take action. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they're helping you spring back into health with advanced technology and compassionate care, because your health isn't something to put off. Advanced Medical Imaging, your diagnosis, their priority.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. You can count on Sartor Heyman for the very best quality, value, and customer service. When it comes to your jewelry needs, visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at sartorheyman.com, and thank you for your continued trust after all these years.
MWR, a local company of Lincoln, is proud to announce they are able to offer their own post-frame building packages in metal to anyone desiring a building, whether you're a contractor or a DIYer. They can install your building as always, and they offer multiple different rib profiles and loads of color options, including the wood grain metal at great competitive prices. You can inquire at mwrbuildingandfence.com or just draw your desired building and submit it in their contact us page and they'll get back to you. Call MWR today at 402-540-8966.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call
John Henry's. 435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
Imagine if the people who work at your bank were neighbors who could help with a home loan.
Congratulations. You're approved.
Or friends who love to shop local.
Have a good one.
At UBT, who you work with matters just as much as what you're working toward.
Hey, thanks for helping.
That's why your money has more than a banker. It has people. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
You're looking for a forecast for today. Showers likely this morning, then decreasing clouds this afternoon. See a high around 58. Tonight, partly cloudy skies with a light breeze, a low around 39. And tomorrow, a chance of showers, otherwise mainly cloudy skies will be breezy, a high around 60. I'm meteorologist Kyle Fletcher for 93.7 The Ticket. And theticketfm.com.
When it comes to keeping your equipment running, you've got options at Landmark Implement. Whether you need premium John Deere parts or a more economical solution, A&I Parts from Landmark deliver the dependable performance you can count on with cost savings up to 40%. From filters and bearings to belts and everyday repairs, A&I Parts are built to work as hard as you do while helping stretch your budget further. Stop by your local Landmark Implement parts counter today or shop online anytime at shop.deere.com and experience the Landmark difference.
Imagine if the people who work at your bank were neighbors who could help with a home loan.
Congratulations. You're approved.
Or friends who love to shop local.
Have a good one.
At UBT, who you work with matters just as much as what you're working toward.
Hey, thanks for helping.
That's why your money has more than a banker. It has people. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this beautiful Thursday. If in the downtown area, we're coming through downtown, stop by 1040 O Street here at the Mill. The baristas are always awesome. Coffee is always good, hot or cold. So when you got anything this morning, you need tea? Or
No, nothing this morning. Not yet. I usually have a daily drink.
What you thinking today, this morning?
I don't know. I've kind of gone past the warm coffee weather.
Yeah.
So I think it's all iced coffees from here on out.
I had, Swim. I'm on my way back from, where in the heck was I at? Albion last week.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we'll talk about, but anyway, I stopped at another coffee place. You know, I'm not going to mention the name.
No
but
free shout outs.
$6.50. You know what I'm talking about. It was like,
is it a chain?
Yeah. Protein. It was something different. So I wanted to I should have just went to the gas station like I wanted to, but I was on a call. So I was like, I'll just go to the drive through. Man, she said the cost. I was like, I about just drove off.
You're lucky. I just had a speaking engagement.
You ain't lying, man. I mean, to get some more, paying
just
that,
take the entire check.
It's just mind blowing.
Yeah.
And to each their own. You're not gonna pay $6 for something down here unless it's like a foo. This was just like whatever the name of it was. But I'm like, yeah, that's why I don't go here, man. I go, my gas station coffee tastes just fine.
Gas station coffee.
Yep. I don't.
You make stuff at home, don't you?
Yeah. And I'll reheat over and over again. Swim. I decided I made an executive move. Move. I'm driving to Oklahoma City next week.
Wow.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Because the reason why
many Husker fans made that trip.
Yes. And the reason why, folks, that I was debating on this, because I took me so long, I was potentially going to go to the East Coast for an engagement after this one in OKC. So I was like, well, this
Yeah.
obviously this is the dynamics.
Yeah, you don't want to fly back to OKC and have to drive.
And so that one got moved to a later date this year. So I said, you know what? Then I was looking at tickets for OKC. They were starting at $780.
Where at in the East Coast?
It was going to be in Washington.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was just a mess. And so anyway, I looked and I'm like, $780. And the flight was, the whole trip was 8.5 hours. I'm like, I can drive there in 6.
I can drive there.
So I'm going to make that move. I mean, I'm about 99% sure.
Well, that's good.
Now, the client does take care of, but it's like
the driver.
It's not, no. I'm like, what if I did get a driver to drive me?
You did get a driver to
drive me 6A, but you know what? You can get a lot of work done doing that.
I'm sure you can.
You can get a lot of work.
You can also get a nice little nap.
Yeah, but I can't.
Not AD.
I can't sleep when it's like that, though. I'd have to be like dead tired. Well, I tell you what.
Well, aren't all the windows tinted and the little flap is up from you can't see the driver in the limo?
I'm saying different strokes, man. What are you talking about?
You can take a little Grand Caravan down to Oklahoma City.
Well, here's some more. Here's some, because the old way is history. We're going to read this some more of here regarding the NCAA blind transfer rules. So we talked about the penalties. Just kind of recap. The NCAA just instilled by the council cabinet, there could be no blind transfers, meaning a kid just can't show up on a campus outside the window. If they're going to move, they have to go within that portal window time to declare it. Why the NCAA did it? One transfer portal window now, because college football now has the one transfer portal window. It's 15 days long, no spring portal. That means rosters are locked in earlier. Without a rule, schools fear players could jump schools in late summer by enrolling or unrolling somewhere else. Roster protection, it offers that. No late roster raids. Spring practice ball ends, depth charts are set. 15-star players suddenly unenrolled, join other teams. That's chaos, which we already have. But here's the legal fight that we know is coming. Schools' argument, many NIL attorneys are already attacking the rule. They're saying this: schools cannot prevent a student from enrolling at another university. then you getting so I can't move, go to schools.
Yeah.
You open yourself up. Restriction of educational choice. Maybe this school, UNL's got a great ag department, but maybe I want to go to K-State. They got a great one too.
Yeah.
So you open that argument up. Antitrust concerns, athletes' rights violations. It's not likely going to be the final version of the rule. They're going to have to make some changes, Swim. We know the system is broken, but the NCAA, as usual, they crack down, but they make it just unconscionable.
Extreme.
Yeah, it's just extreme. It's just out of the – and so there's going to have to be some revisions in this, but that is what was passed, the early version of the NCAA blind transfer rule. We'll
There
see.
we go.
Folks, we got a lot to discuss when we come back because there's a lot going on. There's a big-time coach that said, I'm not leaving. I'm not blinking leaving. I'm not leaving. We're going to talk about who that guy is. He's a little selfless. We're done.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
MMA is back this Saturday with PFL 6 spring session at the Complex. Lincoln's best amateur and professional MMA fighters will display their best performances, headlined by a welterweight bout between Trayson Havel and Ezra Dozier. Get your tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com, where you can also get pay-per-view streaming. Enjoy the atmosphere and festivities, which are second to none. Doors open at 6 p.m. and first bout is at 7 p.m. this Saturday, April 4th for VFL 6 at the Complex at 1555 Yolanda Avenue.
Sandhills Global is growing right here in Lincoln. With our expanding campus and continued growth, we're hiring across a wide range of careers, from interns to experienced professionals. Join the team at Sandhills Global and build your career with competitive pay, great benefits, and real opportunities to grow. Visit sandhills.jobs to view openings and apply today. That's sandhills.jobs.
Is your air conditioner ready for the hot weather ahead? Get it checked now before you really need it. Call Bryant now to schedule your spring air conditioning service check. No matter what brand equipment you have, Bryant's trained technicians will thoroughly clean, inspect, and test to make sure it's ready to cool efficiently when hot weather hits. Stay cool and comfortable with air conditioning services from Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. 467-1111 to schedule your AC check. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Timco Building Company in Lincoln honors our fighting men and women of the military and all of the veterans who have gone before. We salute you and thank you for your sacrifice. We understand freedom comes with a price. Thank you for serving our country and defending our freedoms. Our prayers go with you and your families. Stay safe, stay strong, and may God bless America. This military tribute from Timco Building Company in Lincoln. Call 402-499-3873. Culture and Coffee with Mike Smith and the Bowie Boys is back this Friday, April 3rd, featuring members from UNL's Theta Chi fraternity to discuss their Car Smash philanthropy. Stop by this Friday between 5 and 8 p.m. as we turn the ticket into a skate park. That's right, a skate park, and also highlight the Car Smash philanthropy with Theta Chi. Again, that's 5 to 8 p.m. this Friday, April 3rd for a live broadcast of Culture and Coffee from 5 to 7 p.m. and a Vintage Market Plus skate experience hosted by the Bowie Boys from 7 to 8 p.m. This is a party you won't want to miss, sponsored by Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, You can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
April is Parkinson's Awareness Month, and guys, this is your reminder to take your health seriously. If you've noticed tremors, stiffness, or slower movement, don't ignore it. Parkinson's disease affects men more often, and early detection can make all the difference. This spring, take control. Get answers, take action. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they're helping you spring back into health with advanced technology and compassionate care. Because your health isn't something to put off. Advanced Medical Imaging. Your diagnosis, their priority.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you're a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we are very excited to announce our spring sales event happening now at Coppell. We have 0% financing or up to $13,000 off select GMC and Chevrolet inventory. You heard that right, 0%. Or $13,000 off select inventory. We'd love to see you at the store or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. Folks, this is really confident buying and confident driving. Stock number C127238 and G173977 with approved credit.
93.7 The Ticket is Lincoln's home for Kansas City Royals baseball in 2026. Catch all the action as Bobby Witt Jr., Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and a pitching rotation led by Cole Reagans try to lead the Royals back to the postseason. That's Kansas City Royals baseball all summer long. On the air in Lincoln at 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert. Former football national champion, speaker, and author Aaron Davis.
Pain is a teacher if you use it. And the lessons in the carnage of pain sometimes are elusive. They hide, they're stealth. The work is finding the lessons through the pain. There's always a message in the mess. Depends on if we want to get dirty and look for it.
Nick Sainert, driving left side, his border, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of BJ Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Mafisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good.
It's on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Was checking in the MLB real fast there, and Swim was popping off at the mouth when I mentioned my Pirates were at the bottom of the NL Central at 3-3. He's like, "Oh yeah." And I looked, I'm like, "Wait a minute, the Cubs are 3-3 too."
They sure are. They sure are. There's a lot more promise. There's a lot more money built into the Chicago Cubs. They better be winning.
Yeah,
they decided to pay some money. They re-signed another guy.
Who's that?
Nico Horner. They re-signed him on opening day. If I asked you what position Nico Horner played, what position would you say? He is not a pitcher.
He's someplace on the field.
Okay, what place?
T center?
No, that's Pete Crow Armstrong.
Okay.
I'll give you one more try.
Shortstop.
Oh, so close.
First base. Second base.
Yeah.
Oh, you played the music.
Second base. Yes. I should.
I thought you said Rico Suave.
No. What we should do one of these days is a Pittsburgh Pirates trivia, where I give you the name of a Pittsburgh Pirates player, and you have to tell me what position he plays.
We got Braxton Ashcroft, who's a pitcher. We got Hunter Barco, who's a pitcher. We got Brandon Bidios, who's a pitcher.
Hold on, can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
What position does O'Neal Cruz play? Don't scroll down. Don't scroll down.
O'Neal Cruz? I'm looking at my emails.
Yeah, I'm sure. What position does O'Neal Cruz play? He was.
I'm assuming he's not from Germany. He's not European.
He's
center field.
Brilliant. He is a center fielder, and I'm gonna act like you did not scroll down.
I'm looking right at it.
I know. Dingman.
It says
you're
outfielders.
Yeah, you're like, all right, O'Neal Cruz. There's
we
his
got
name.
your Tyler Callahan. We got your Billy Cook.
I'm gonna delay and make it act like I'm thinking about it.
We got Joyce Nixon Garcia, Jake Magnum, Bill Callahan here, Swim.
Yeah.
Swim, do you remember Bill Callahan, football coach at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln? You remember Bill Callahan?
Vividly.
Somebody got after me one time, Swim, when I was in Oklahoma, and I told a fan that I gave him the throat flash. I got fined by the NCAA.
However, here's this. So Money G in Kansas on our text line is a Mets fan. Now, AD, yesterday, the Mets were playing the St. Louis Cardinals, and Francisco Lindor, who's getting paid $350 or $350 million, excuse me, $350, $350 million.
I was going to say, that's a basement market.
To play. He lost track in the same inning, in the top of the first and in the bottom of the first. He lost track when they were in the field of how many outs there were.
How do you lose track?
He thought there were 2 outs, stepped on the second base bag, could have had an easy double play. He had thought there was 2 outs. There was only 1 out. Now, the next half inning, guess what? He was leading off of first base, putting on his sliding mitt as he was walking off the bag and was not paying attention, got picked off the very next at-bat. Money G in Kansas said, yeah, he played like a $350 player yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, France, folks that are Mets fans are outraged right now because of how Francisco Lindor just wasn't checked into the game yesterday.
That is a colossal mistake, man.
So anyway.
Thunder Knight Collins, good morning. He goes, Nick was 3 during Billy C's time here. And Eric says the same thing, that you were in diapers when Billy Callahan was here, man. He had some funny pressers, though, dude, because there was...
The first game, I tell this story all the time. The first game I remember actually watching for Nebraska football was in 2007 when number 1 USC came to town.
Well, you didn't watch much of a game.
No, it wasn't a great game.
You could drive a city bus through some of the holes they had.
Yeah,
in that game.
It was ABC.
It was bad. It was bad, like really bad, Swim.
Yeah.
Swim, there is some news out of Kansas. You know what that news is?
I do.
Were you surprised? And folks, I know we know it's. I mean, everybody knows that. Pretty much everyone knows by now. But Bill Self announced that he is coming back to Kansas to coach. Avoids the chaos of the coaching search. And, Swim, he's been there. I thought maybe, 15 years. He's been there 23 seasons, man.
Yeah.
23 years. Which was huge. 855 career wins. He's 4th among active coaches. 648 wins at Kansas. That's the most in school history. He's got 2 natties. Just recently in 2022, almost 4 years ago, 26 Big 12 regular season tournament titles. He's already passed legends like Fog Allen, hence the name of the school, Roy Williams. But his health was a big concern. He said he feels good physically, still loves the game, still loves working with players. And they have the resources. Swim. Their budget is reportedly north of $10 million.
Jeez.
As far as players.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, it's in this day and age, you can make the argument of whether or not there's blue bloods, whether they're still a thing or not. Ultimately, how about this statistic? Every single year that Bill Self has been at Kansas, they've finished the season ranked in the top 25 in the
23 years
for 23 years straight. And the lowest. How about this? The lowest they've ever been ranked in the final AP poll, 17th.
That's really an insane stat.
The lowest they've ever been ranked in the final AP poll is 17th, and that was back in 2018, 2019. Multiple times they finished the season ranked number 1. Got to Kansas, as AD mentioned, in 2003, and has, made an NCAA tournament every single year. So it's just it's a bizarre statistic. You brought up the 855 wins for Bill Self. Yeah, you guys, he's winning 76% of his games in his entire coaching career. This is a place where he started his career at Oral Roberts, then went to Tulsa, then Illinois, then Kansas. He's 648 and 167 while at Kansas. 54 of those 272 losses came from Oral Roberts, where he was 55 and 54 as a coach.
That's just insane, man. That is absolutely insane.
He hasn't had a losing season since 1994. He went 10-17 at Oral Roberts in his second season with the program, then went 18-9 and 21-7. In his 3 years at Tulsa, he finished the season finished his career at Tulsa in 2000 with a 32-5 record. Then went to Illinois, had won over 25 games in all 3 seasons at Illinois. Never finished lower than 18th at Tulsa or Illinois in the top 25 rankings at the end of the season. Then went to Kansas in 03. I mean, it's just crazy. So I do wonder, I mean, because this is now, multiple years in a row where towards the end of the season, you question whether or not Bill Self and his health is going to allow him to continue coaching. And every single year he's come back. And it does stink. What I will say, we are getting out of what I grew up, like the legendary coaches when I was growing up, the Roy Williams, Bill Selfs, Mike Krzyzewski. We're getting out of that era. Roy Williams is retired. Coach K's retired. Bill Self is going to probably be the next one. Tom Izzo after that. Like we're in the middle of kind of ushering in who are going to be these new faces of the sport. John Shire wasn't able to get to the NCAA championship this year, right? Is Brad Underwood ready to make that move? I don't think so. Is Dan Hurley there? I feel like some of his antics keep him from being that guy for the sport.
Yeah.
It's just can Dusty May do things? Can he follow the rules enough? It's just can Michigan get out of their own way? Like it's that type of thing. Is Tommy Lloyd? If Tommy Lloyd goes from Arizona to North Carolina, or if he stays there, Arizona, does that impact it at all? I don't know the answer to those things, but we're kind of ushering in this new era of coaches.
We are, but then you got a guy like Rick Pitino who's 70. He's north of 70. He goes, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
And then you look at Illinois' head coach. I forget his name. I can see his face. Basketball. He's been around for a while with there in Champaign.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, Nick, a lot of those guys, swim. It's weird in that Coach K was a fixture, like you mentioned, for me, even growing up, because he was there for 30 plus years at Duke. The late John Thompson at Georgetown, was there forever. It seemed like, Roy Williams was at KU for a number of years. I look at Stormin Norman, Missouri's head coach, that was there for years. And there was a lot of guys that were mainstays. I'll tell you another guy, man, is Houston's coach, man. He's been around
Calvin
for a while.
Sampson.
Calvin Sampson's been around for a while. He was at Oklahoma before.
100%.
Other schools, but Calvin Sampson's been around. Calvin Sampson's got to be what? Mid-60s swim? Early 60s?
Yes,
if not older?
He is 70 years old.
I was going to say, he's been around for a while, man. He's been balling and at a height, obviously got, some infractions that took him away from the spotlight for a while, but Sampson's been around for a long time, man.
So right now I'm trying to find the longest tenured coaches.
Underwood, thanks, 36-16.
That's the conference affiliations. Okay, longest tenured coaches. How about this? At Oakland, Greg Kampe has been at Oakland for 41 years. How about that?
Wow.
In this day and age of guys getting jobs, moving on up, right? Oakland had that historical tournament win a couple of years ago, but Greg Kampe at Oakland been the coach for 41 years. Tom Izzo, 32 seasons. Randy Bennett just left St. Mary's. He was at St. Mary's for 26 years.
Yeah.
Now he's at Arizona State. What a hire for Arizona State, by the way, after they got rid of Bob Hurley. What's crazy about the whole Hurley contract at Arizona State, AD? I think I talked to Austin about this because it was one of the days that you were gone. I still find it fascinating, the Hurley contract at Arizona State. In this day and age where schools re-up and sign coaches to extensions, like more times than not quicker than they should, right? Just because they're worried about another school coming in and taking them. Arizona State and that Hurley contract, it just expired. There was no extension. They didn't have to pay a buyout for firing him.
Done.
They just were like, hey, your contract's not going to get renewed.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And just in college athletes, athletics in general,
very rare
across all sports, for contracts to just expire, it's crazy.
Do you think you see him pop up again at a big school?
Probably not a big school.
Think he's going to have to go back and
if he even wants that.
I think he might have to go back to the lab for a little bit, man.
So either way, but yeah, back to the original point of the conversation. Yeah, Bill Self. I mean, he's back to Kansas, and Kansas is in a spot. The Big 12 has improved dramatically. I mean, we talk about the Big 10 improving with normally a team like Oregon coming into it, and Dana Altman usually has his guys ready to go. UCLA and Mick Cronin. Say what you want about Mick Cronin. UCLA was one of the hotter teams in the conference towards the end of the regular season and into the NCAA tournament. There has been, as Big Ten football has maybe improved the most with conference expansion, Big 12 basketball has probably improved the most with their conference expansion, because you've added teams like Houston, and you've added a team like Arizona, and you've added a team like there's
West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia was back in the day, but like you have gotten so much tougher as a conference. And if you're Kansas and you're Bill Self, we talk about the continued success. It's become a lot harder than what it used to be to win that conference if you're Kansas, because it's not just competing against Scott Drew at Baylor. Like Baylor had a down year this year, and they're playing in the Crown. Like it's unbelievable. And Oklahoma is obviously in the SEC now. I was blanking on that one, but Oklahoma is going to play Baylor in the second round of the Crown, by the way. But no, it's just it's a weird time, and man, that Big 12 is a hard conference to win.
Swim, is it more odd for you to hear Oklahoma in the SEC in football or in basketball, or both?
Well, I think it's less odd about football.
Yeah,
it's more odd to remember it about basketball. I think we've gotten used to it though, the same way we've gotten used to Texas. I don't know. Like I do enjoy every now and then, and I know there's a lot of people on the text line that enjoy the nostalgic matchups of Nebraska. Like when Nebraska volleyball plays Missouri volleyball at Wrigley coming up in September, like that's going to be fun, just because you're going to get two brands that in addition to volleyball, like there's just a lot of history between the two schools.
Brad sent me a text. What's up, Brad? And he mentioned some names too that swim a little bit before your time even, but John Chaney, and also Ray Meyer at DePaul. And then I'm going to think here, look, Nick, this is one way back in the day. I told you about the big Mondays that would come on.
Oh, yeah.
Lou Carnesecca was the head coach at St. John's for years, 18 NCAA tournaments. There's just, like you mentioned, there's just a lot of those guys, man, to your point, Swim, that, they're aging out. Even seeing Izzo on the presser, he's getting up there, man. How old is Izzo, Swim? He's been there 30 years.
I think he's close to Kelvin Sampson's age. I think he's
72,
71. Yeah, 71.
Yeah, those guys are getting up there. Rick Pitino's getting up there in age.
Yeah,
he still moves stout. I'm going to say this before, because
I also have a hot take. Like, I think it's unfair and it's disrespectful, not for us, for fans to try to push coaches out before they should be.
Especially if they're still producing.
They're still producing. If you're Kansas at this point, who on your right mind wants Bill Self to not coach Kansas? Right? Like it's almost not to compare it to Nebraska football and the Bo Pelini piece of it, but it's like, are you tired of winning? Are you tired of being consistently nationally relevant? Are you tired of having one of the best basketball atmospheres in the entire country? It's like that type of conversation. And why I never understand why we try to put limits on when guys when it comes to something like sports, right? Because I'm sure you can get always into the other conversations, but it's why do you try to put limits and force guys out before they actually need to be forced out? Especially when there's no clear succession plan. Yeah. Like I don't know what Kansas's succession plan is. Michigan State, we don't know, right? Obviously, North Carolina, they knew after Roy Williams, hey, it's going to be Hubert Davis, or after Duke and Coach K, hey, it's going to be John Shire. I find it fascinating, and this is something I also talked about with Austin, is like, AD, all of the assistants think about it, all of the assistants that Coach K at Duke has coached and brought up, and
Man,
the coaching
that
tree.
coaching tree.
Like we talk about Jeff Capel at Pitt one time, and we talk about Chris Collins at Northwestern. But it's like Coach K knew, okay, there's something different about John Shire. I'm ready to hand Duke down to John Shire. That's who it's going to be. And so at the end of it all, it's like that's the one that they handpick. The succession plan is there. Same with Tom Izzo. Like Tom Izzo's got a lot of assistants, but is there a clear succession plan with Bill Self? Is it still Jacques Allen? Like I don't know. And so it's going to be the worst thing you can do if you're a blue blood is push your legendary coach out and not have a plan on what's going to happen after.
You better have one heck of a plan, a succession plan, when you have a guy like Bill Self that is still producing at a very high clip. You think about it, man. The young man from St. John's gets that kiss off the rim and sends KU home.
Yeah.
A week and a half ago. Yeah, they're still playing. They're playing at a very high clip. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. And Swim, it's going to be weird for a lot of these schools to see somebody else. Well, think about just down the road in Omaha. You know what I'm saying? Not to see McDermott on that sideline after all those years, man.
Oh,
it's
big
going
time.
to be very different. And obviously Creighton had a succession plan ready to go. But to your point, Creighton is no Kansas. No disrespect to Creighton, but this is not Kansas. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next few years. And if he stays healthy, I see him still being there for quite a few more years.
Can I also just ask, I mean, I'm going to put this out there, and this is 100% pure speculation and just trying to read tea leaves, is that the fact that we have not heard anything from North Carolina's camp, doesn't it make you feel like one of the 4 coaches that are coaching this week is going to be the guy?
It makes you wonder.
Arizona State's already hired their guy. Like Creighton obviously had the succession plan. Like guys are off the board.
Yeah.
It doesn't it like the only reason to wait. Hypothetically speaking, let's say North Carolina hired Fred Hoiberg or hired Ben McCollum. Why would you wait? What are you waiting on? Right. It feels like they are. Whether a deal is close to being done, it's verbally finished, or they're waiting and saying, "Hey, we're gonna interview you after the Final Four." Whatever the case may be, it feels like there's something in play about one of these 4 coaches. You feel like it's probably not Brad Underwood. You feel like it's probably not Dan Hurley, and so that leaves the other 2 with Tommy Lloyd and Dusty May.
Yeah. I think you would have heard, just for the sake of NIL, for recruiting.
The portal opens Tuesday.
Yeah, it literally opens in 5 days. So if they weren't on the board, if this coach wasn't coaching right now, you're not waiting.
Or you know, who knows? Maybe they could have interviewed some candidates, right, and said, hey, we're not gonna make a decision until after the Final Four, because guess what? We're going to interview some other candidates, right? There's some other candidates. And they feel like, hey, we can sway a Tommy Lloyd away from Arizona, or we can sway a Dusty May away from Michigan. Because then on the other side of the whole thing, if the athletic departments that currently have those coaches are sitting there going, all right, our coach is at risk of leaving, we need to do everything we can to lock it up. Why wouldn't you announce an extension? Why wouldn't you announce more money?
Well, Swim, I mean, eventually there's going to be a new coach here. I am totally locked in.
Guys, it's only a distraction because you're distracted. Because I'm not going to be distracted till next Tuesday when I interview for the job. Let's play that. Hold on, let me try and find that clip again.
We're going to play this Tommy Lloyd, current coach.
Hold on, if I can find it, I got to find it.
I found myself. If you missed it yesterday, folks, Tommy Lloyd was asking the presser about the job. Here it goes.
I think this is it.
Coach at Arizona.
I'm going to start in the middle of it.
Jobs in America open up, your name and your head. I think at a relatively early point in your head coaching career, the fact that when the best jobs in America open.
Oh, wow. Well, thanks.
This is not the right clip. Okay, hold on. I gotta find it. But anyway, so yeah, it's funny. But either way, yeah. So who knows? When it's all said and done, Tommy Lloyd, we'll see where he ends up going. But once again, it does feel weird about the whole Tommy Lloyd and North Carolina thing. Yes, Dusty May doesn't feel like it fits there either. I don't know. It's a fascinating thing.
That one seems a little different right there. It seems a little different.
Yeah. How about this, Cubsker? tell you what, living in Kansas, the amount of Jayhawk fans that wanted Self out this year was crazy. I heard Self needs to retire way too much.
Careful.
Yeah.
Unknown texter 1001. Billy C could find recruit talent. Sue and Prince, first rounders, and quite a few others drafted lower than that in the NFL. Better than some of the coaches we have now since Tom. And you know what? 1001 text. You're exactly right. Billy C knew how to. And you know what? The guy could coach his tail off on the offensive line.
Yeah.
Hence why he's still in the NFL after all these years, man. So Billy C could definitely recruit as far as that goes. We're going to talk some Husker, just kind of a smorgasbord of Husker news. There's a particular player that decided to stay.
Who would be the most welcomed coach back out of Bill Callahan, Scott Frost,
Bo Pelini?
I will leave it at just those two because I think Bo Pelini would run in. Who would you be more welcoming to bring back? Not to coach, but just to bring back to the stadium. Is it Bill? Is it Billy C or is it Scott Frost?
Folks, on the other side of the text line, let us know what you're thinking about that.
Basically, who would you be least? Who would you be least mad to see? Billy C or Scott Frost back in Memorial Stadium?
Wow.
I think it's Billy C in a landslide.
We're going to discuss when we come back.
Just knowing how Husker fans feel, I think it's Billy C in a landslide.
Nick went for the jugular. Smorgasbord Husker News. We're back.
When you or someone you know has been seriously injured and you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will fight for the justice you deserve in court to get the very best possible outcome. Trust the compassionate and hardworking attorneys at Liberty Law Group when you need an attorney in Nebraska or Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
When something breaks, you want someone you can trust to fix it right. Empire Repair is now open in Waverly and ready to serve our community with reliable auto repair and maintenance. From routine service to bigger repairs, our team is here to keep you on the road. Stop by Empire Repair in Waverly or call 402-786-2224 to schedule your service today. Empire Repair, proud to serve Waverly.
Culture and Coffee with Mike Smith and the Bowie Boys is back this Friday, April 3rd, featuring members from UNL's Theta Chi fraternity to discuss their Car Smash philanthropy. Stop by this Friday between 5 and 8 p.m. as we turn the ticket into a skate park. That's right, a skate park, and also highlight the Car Smash philanthropy with Theta Chi. Again, that's 5 to 8 p.m. this Friday, April 3rd for a live broadcast of Culture and Coffee from 5 to 7 p.m. and a Vintage Market Plus skate experience hosted by the Bowie Boys from 7 to 8 p.m. This is a party you won't want to miss, sponsored by Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
Pre-order your Hog Wild slow-smoked Easter ham today. Hog Wild selects the highest quality whole ham and slow smokes them until they're tender and delicious. Our 100% boneless ham is approximately 4 pounds and $50. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com. Quantities are limited. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Big value and big flavor meet at Wings and Rings thanks to the all-new delicious Duo Combo. This is the one you've been waiting for. Get one half-sized appetizer and 2 entrees with a side for only $19.99. Bring a friend for the best deal in town on any day of the week, during game time, or whenever the heck you want. Their made-to-order wings and chicken sandwiches are waiting for you at their 68th and O and 40th and Old Cheney locations. Stop by Wings and Rings and celebrate every day with the best meal deal in town.
Fans, are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat to all the action. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and ice-cold drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the wall, so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer on your team, and take advantage of game night specials every week. Stop in for a Nebraska basketball game with a party of 4 or more and receive a free pitcher of beer. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Would you welcome back? We're back.
Well, the answer is neither, but Billy C. No, it was just a lighthearted question. Doesn't mean anything. But no, there's a lot of excitement, obviously, around Nebraska. What we are noticing, and throughout the next couple of weeks, we'll get stuff from Nebraska men's basketball. But AD, some key integral Nebraska women's basketball players are announcing their returns too.
Yes, Amaya Hargrove, which was huge to have her back swim. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and not just regardless of what your team is doing, either men's or women's, there's going to be people who hit the portal. For example, the 7'9" guy out of Florida.
Yes, Oliver Rue.
Oliver Rue.
Yeah,
is announced the portal. I mean, the big guy from Colorado, 7-footer, hitting the. I can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
However, bringing it back to Nebraska, I was glad to see Amaya Hargrove make that decision and make the announcement that she is coming back to Nebraska. So, your initial thoughts on her coming back?
Well, Amaya Hargrove is massive to get back for Nebraska. I would say her and Logan Nisley announced that she's returning. Natalie Potts announced that she's officially returning as well. There's a big one that's still looming, AD, and that's I mean, I think you can start to exhale a little bit if you're a Nebraska fan. But that's the big one that everybody's kind of waiting on is your all Big Ten guard. Even though you feel good about your chances, you just can never fully exhale until you see a social media post, until you see something from agency, like whatever it might be. And so I'm not trying to put any speculation out into the air, but that's the big one that we have yet to get confirmation on. And so it's Nebraska obviously signed a really, really good recruiting class, and they had a couple of McDonald's All-Americans. Ashlyn Kupel was one of them that played in the game the other night. And so hopefully, they can keep the core together and build off of a season. We've said it over and over again, like, yeah, great. You won the first 4 match this year against Richmond. You probably should have beaten Baylor in that round of 64 match.
Horrible
and
officiating, but you're up 9 points.
It was horrible officiating, but also it was wrapped up the same way that a lot of your losses had been wrapped up the entire regular season and conference season, where you had a pretty commanding lead.
Think about Indiana.
There's a lot of them. You had a commanding lead, and then you just kind of let it slip out of your grasp because of some self-inflicted wounds. And so it was. I don't want to say it was fitting for the season to end the way it did, but for Nebraska to kind of lose that game after being ahead all game, that is somewhat fitting for Nebraska, and it's very synonymous with the rest of the season and how it went. But you're on to the offseason, and you got a couple of key players back, and hopefully you can continue to retain some.
Well, I'll tell you what, folks, we're going to have a lot more basketball portal news starting next week as well, because that portal opens up on April 7th. So there'll be a lot of news around the country. Hopefully not a lot here, but we'll discuss that. Switching to football, folks. Tight end, top-ranked 5-star tight end Ahmad Hudson.
Yeah.
Declared he's going to come to Nebraska for his official visit June 12th to the 14th. He is considered the number one tight end in this 2027 class, top 20 overall recruit nationally. He missed a couple earlier dates to come to Nebraska, but the official visit, obviously, that shows if he's still going to make that decision to come here. So Nebraska, we're still firmly in this race. Nebraska's been, recruiting this kid pretty hard since January of 2025, and they have not backed off. He is from Louisiana, and as of right now, it seems like LSU currently appears to lead the race, but he's got other schools involved with a lot of interest. You can imagine A&M, Miami, Missouri, and USC. Swim, with a guy like him, okay, who is just, like I said, 5-star, this kid's got all the tools, etc. Yet, you know how I am with these guys and gals. I mean, you're not here yet. How big of a role, because QB Nebraska commit already, 2027 commit, Trey Taylor has been huge. He's already got a relationship with Hudson.
Yes.
Trey Taylor, he's on social media. How big is it to have a guy like him? Because the two previously played together in the 7-on-7 at Moreland Stadium and built some chemistry. What do you think the chances are of getting him out here to commit?
Well, this is a guy, he plays football and basketball. And so certainly we don't want to discredit and take away from what Fred Hoiberg's been able to do on the floor there to say, hey, Nebraska used to potentially, for some of these dual sport guys might have been less intriguing than, say, some other schools that would offer guys opportunities to play both football and basketball, because Nebraska wasn't nationally relevant and successful in basketball. Well, now they are. And so, you sit there and you ask yourself, okay, if you're a program, or a commit like or a recruit like Ahmad Hudson, you're not only hopefully playing, meaningful basketball for Nebraska, but you're also playing meaningful football for Nebraska. AD, is it wrong for me if I just say Nebraska football needs to win? Like it's the same. It's the same stuff for us. I hate to use the low hanging fruit cop out.
No, it's not a cop out.
But ultimately, like if you want to contend for some of these top level recruits without having to pay a bad team tax, like you got to win games. You got to find W's, and so hopefully Nebraska is able to do it and take care of it, because where you get into real trouble is when you just start overspending for guys, and you hope those days are kind of done for Nebraska.
Swim, to put a bow on that, there's some breaking news. Adam Schefter I just seen too. Look at that. I want you to announce it. I want to be this guy.
Well, I'm not. Oh, is it Kirk?
I want to be this guy.
I would imagine Kirk Cousins signed a deal. Wow. Kirk Cousins 5-year, $172 million. Okay, so here you go.
The reality of it, though, is $20 million
Yes.
for a year.
Yes. So it's Kirk Cousins. This is from Adam Schefter. Kirk Cousins will sign a 5-year, $172 million deal with the Raiders that in reality is a 1-year, fully guaranteed $20 million deal that also contains the Raiders to have an option for 2 years at $80 million. The Falcons will pay Cousins $8.7 million this season to not even play for them. The Raiders another $1.3 million, and Las Vegas also agreed to pay its new QB a fully guaranteed $10 million roster bonus on the third day of the 2027 new league year. Dang, how about that? On the third day of the new league year, $10 million into the account.
Swim, do you like the move for the Raiders? He didn't say that too
guess.
convincingly.
I mean, I guess. I like the move for Kirk Cousins. How about this statistic from Shefty? This will mark the 11th straight NFL season in where Kirk Cousins' contract will be fully guaranteed.
He's got a hell of an agent.
I mean, seriously, I'll read that again. This will mark the 11th straight NFL season in which Kirk Cousins' contract will be fully guaranteed. Gosh. My word.
How much? Okay, Swim. How much has he made in his career so far? Do you think? I just before
give
we
me,
go to break.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be able to.
I
find
know
this.
you can. I mean, this guy. I mean, hand over fist money.
All right, go to one of my favorite sites, Spotrac. Okay, here we go. In his career, he has made $321,692,254. I mean, the dude is unbelievable right now.
Man. Kirk,
don't
Kirk,
forget.
Can I be your cousin?
Yeah. And as I'm reminded, thanks to our friend Mike from Liquid Assets, he texted me and said, "Don't forget, Kirk Cousins represents himself."
Oh, wow.
So he was previously represented by Mike McCartney of Vayner Sports.
Well done, Mikey.
Yeah, my word. Kirk
Oscar,
Cousins,
thanks for letting us know that. Man.
5-year, $172 million contract with the Las Vegas Raiders, including a total of $11.3 million guaranteed and an average annual salary of $34.4. In 2026, Cousins will earn a base salary of $1.3. So the cap hit, obviously they're the reason they're doing this in terms of $10 million on the third day of the new league year is because it takes away from the cap at times. Because the cap hit with his salary only being $1.3 million will only go 1.3 against the cap. I mean, my goodness, man. And here's the thing. Kirk Cousins, if the Raiders pick up those 2 years, would be 41 when the contract ends.
Dude, he is doing a heck of a job negotiating his own deals.
Yeah.
You know, who else did that in basketball for a lot of years was Ray Allen. He would just hire an attorney to look over the legalese of it. But he just paid that attorney whatever that fee was, but he had no agent taking that 3%, 4%, whatever they negotiated.
Yeah. Thunder Not Collins goes, Cousin Kirk is an absolute hustler. What's that saying about real G's swim? Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Yeah.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna. There it is.
Swim, that is still one of the greatest lines, man. Real G's.
Move in silence like lasagna. Hey, AD, I know this is as we continue the smorgasbord here and close out the segment.
Man.
It's a big day for your Pittsburgh Pirates. You want to know why? And I mean this wholeheartedly.
I don't think.
No, I
why?
do.
Why?
They're calling up the number one prospect in all of baseball today. Connor Griffin, who's in the Pirates farm system. He's the number one prospect in all of baseball. He's going to start at shortstop, and he is being called up officially. So congratulations.
You know what?
You guys have some youth on your team. I'm serious. This is an exciting day for Pirates fans.
But I'll be getting notifications when Pittsburgh down 0-2, Pittsburgh down 0-5, Pittsburgh down. You know, hopefully that brings a spark. I mean, granted, they're 3-3, like a lot, and there's a lot of teams. They're tied for. There's a number of teams that are in the NL Central.
They got 156 games left. You're good.
Yeah.
You got time. You got time to make moves and become second in the NL Central behind the Cubs to earn a wild card spot.
You've been telling me that for 3 years.
yeah. Hey, I mean, at some point, I mean, they got to get some run support for Paul Skeens, who unfortunately did not have a great opening day start. But no, in all seriousness, like this is an exciting time for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and there's a lot of other details where you have the prospect promotion incentive for organizations, which I understand can be a lot of word vomit for maybe the casual baseball fan. But basically what that allows is Pittsburgh, if they call up their prospects within a certain amount of time, Major League Baseball has a law, a rule in there where if it's called the prospect promotional incentive, to where if they call up the prospect to the big leagues and he stays with the major league team for the entire season, the Pittsburgh Pirates get an additional pick in the upcoming draft. And so there's incentives there to kind of bring your top prospects up through the minors in some sort of rapid time. And so they're doing it with Connor Griffin, who's going to be the starting shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates, the number one overall prospect in all of baseball.
Well, to all of my Raiders buddies, Chris Fisher, my agent out of California, he lives in Oakland, Danville.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I'm okay with this move. Speaking of Kirk Cousins going to the Raiders, if they take Mendoza, they need a QB to mentor him. Both he goes, Troy goes. Troy's a Dolphins fan, so really pray for him.
Oh, yeah, he knows his quarterbacks. Yeah. I love you, Troy. Troy, I love you, man. I just had to say
Troy
it.
goes, say, see, man. He goes, that's not a bad move for Fernando Mendoza. Akam Udofia is probably in meetings right now, but he's a diehard Raider fan as well. Like Chris Fisher, so those guys have been a lot. But it'll be interesting to see. But if they do end up getting Mendoza, that is a good mentor for him to have, and also how to take care of his money, because a lot of loot. Folks, we'll be back with the adjustment. We'll be back.
At Raising Cane's, we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, and salt every fry. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Hey there, this is Paul Scheel, owner of High Electric. I want to thank our friends and loyal customers and introduce High Electric to those looking for a new electrician. We've been serving the Lincoln and Omaha area for over 30 years, from design to install, upgrades, and repair. If you are a homeowner or a small business needing some electrical work, call us at 402-466-6606 or check us out at hyelectric.com. We look forward to hearing from you.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Fans, are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat to all the action. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and ice-cold drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the wall, so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer on your team, and take advantage of game night specials every week. Stop in for a Nebraska basketball game with a party of 4 or more and receive a free pitcher of beer. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
There are so many realtors in Lincoln and Omaha, but don't get overwhelmed by all the no-names, plus all the different companies. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Real Estate is your go-to option, whether buying or selling residential, luxury, leasing, investment properties, or commercial property, small or large. Ben's team offers decades of experience, unbeatable customer service, and promises to fully protect your interests throughout the entire transaction. Call 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group of BHHS Ambassador Real Estate.
Timco Building Company in Lincoln honors our fighting men and women of the military and all of the veterans who have gone before. We salute you and thank you for your sacrifice. We understand freedom comes with a price. Thank you for serving our country and defending our freedoms. Our prayers go with you and your families. Stay safe, stay strong, and may God bless America.
This military tribute from Timco Building Company in Lincoln. Call 402-499-3873.
Are you looking for a fresh new hangout spot? Let me tell you about Liquid Assets Sports Bar, where Mondays mean new weekly drink and food features. With 23 taps, a full lineup of cans and bottles, and 40 TVs blasting every sports package out there, you'll never worry about missing a play. Savor high-end spirits at their stylish top-shelf bar, enjoy a healthy menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and catch all of your favorite teams every day. Doors open daily at 11 a.m. Liquid Assets Sports Bar, located at 2755 Jamie Lane in South Lincoln.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Nick Sainert on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, it's been a great show. Been a great ride with you. Artie was in space.
What an exciting day for you. Connor Griffin.
Yeah, but they play the Orioles.
Serious.
They play the Orioles tomorrow. The
That'd be
Orioles,
okay.
but the Orioles are 3-3 as well.
I texted my buddy who is a big Pittsburgh Pirates fan. Won one of those raffles on Twitter where it's like, hey, like and comment and retweet for a signed baseball. He ended up winning a Paul Skeens signed baseball from the Pittsburgh Pirates. But I texted him. I said, yo, Connor Griffin. He said, we are so back. We're never losing again. You should be excited, AD. You should be excited. And I hope your enthusiasm for Connor Griffin carries over into your AD attitude adjustment. What you got for us today?
Well, I tell you what, I'm not sure if it carries over. I want me, Swim. I got to see it first, man.
My gosh.
I've been hurt too many times, Swim. Been hurt too many times. Remember that emotional fatigue we talked about a couple days ago?
I do.
Nebraska football?
I do.
I have that. Dude, Steelers, Pirates, Huskers. I mean, emotional fatigue is out the wazoo for me at this point.
Oh, my
man.
gosh.
It is ridiculous. But, folks, AIM attitude adjustment is this. Pressure, and we're talking about throttle up Thursday. And, we're getting close to the end of the week. These are the times a lot of people start to throttle down, Swim. I'm telling you to throttle up. Because the thing about pressure, either you get paralyzed by it or you take action. I shared this morning on my social media. If you're on Instagram, check it out. You can see it on there. I remember, Swim, when I first started out in the business and going into Aiden and Keenan's room when they were little boys. And, dude, I just felt like the pit of my stomach and my chest because mortgage was coming up. I had a lot of month left, not a lot of engagements, not a lot of income coming in. And I remember literally while they were laying down in their bed sleep, and I'm thinking, God, something's got to change. I got to get some business. So instead of panicking, I took action. Folks, you're going to have some stressful moments in life. There's going to be some panic moments. That's when you throttle up. I was on the calls. I still do that to this day. I'm thinking, you know what? That, like they say, always be closing. Your closing may be something different, but don't allow the setbacks to cause you to be paralyzed by it. Take action.
What was the saying you said yesterday about actions are the receipts?
Actions are the receipts of the things you say you want, man. So even today, Swim, to this day still, all these new business, I'm still on the phone dialing every day in some shape or form, whether an email. So whatever yours may be, don't get paralyzed. Take action to see some progress. Folks, thanks for riding with us. Stay tuned for One-on-One with DP. We'll ride with you tomorrow.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Gentlemen, are you ready for something beyond the ordinary haircut? At Scissors and Scotch Lincoln, they blend your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. Sink into a comfy chair, unwind with a complimentary drink, and let their master barbers handle the rest. It's not just grooming, it's an experience. Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, needing to get cleaned up before family comes to town, or just need a little time to yourself, Scissors and Scotch Lincoln delivers sharp style every time. Book now at Scissors and Scotch in Lincoln, just south of 30th and Yankee Hill Road.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to power your progress, so you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Whether you want to get the most out of our best-in-class equipment or go all in with free fitness training, our trainers are ready to help you get stronger than ever before. Take your workout to the next level at Planet Fitness. Join the club today for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk.